now to the corporate moral posturing that we see from our sporting codes, from our cricketers taking the knee for the neo-Marxist group BLM, to the climate change alarmism promoted by sportsmen who spend their careers jetting around the world. But by far the most political sporting body in this country is the AFL. And they have again demonstrated that their endless bleating about progressive values and respecting women are little more than empty virtue signalling. When it matters most, the interests of victimised women are conveniently set aside. Australia's preeminent sporting organisation likes to portray itself as a community leader in promoting respect and responsibility. But far from being at the top of the moral totem pole, the AFL has again and again shown a ruthless desire to protect its brand at all costs. For more than 6 months, it has known about serious allegations against North Melbourne star Tarryn Thomas, but it has failed to take decisive action until the story was splashed on the front page of the Herald Sun. Until then, the women were counselled and Thomas was allowed to carry on at the club as if nothing had happened. For North Melbourne and the AFL to describe allegations of family violence as merely behavioural issues is inadequate, to say the least. It's little wonder that some of the women impacted felt they were silenced. One told the Herald Sun, "It's discouraging to see that the AFL and North Melbourne are aware how many women have made allegations, yet it is still being overlooked. It feels as if though Tarryn is untouchable and the women he has affected have been silenced." Another alleged victim simply said, "The AFL just protect their own. They don't care." But this isn't an isolated incident. The Thomas scandal is just the latest example of the league prioritising its carefully crafted public image above all else, including the protection of traumatised women seeking help. This week, after the front page reports, the club spoke of the player receiving respectful relationships education. But you don't need to undergo such training to know that threatening women, calling them sluts, and allegedly engaging in acts of violence and revenge porn are not acceptable behaviours. It wasn't long ago that many in the AFL world, including the sycophants in the media, well, they were eager to end the career of Collingwood's Jordan De Goey for a consensual act with a female friend at a Bali night spot. But somehow Thomas's alleged actions have gone largely uncondemned, even after he was charged by police in mid-January for allegedly threatening to distribute an intimate image. It's pretty clear that no matter how strongly the AFL promotes itself as a standard bearer of decency and virtue, when it comes to the crunch, the league invariably chooses brand protection over integrity.